Vidal and Douglas Costa returning from a thigh injury and taking a breather tonight, at least from the start. Philipp Lahm, Xabi Alonso and Frank Ribery, and the biggest signing of Bayern's summer so far, the gifted Portuguese talent Renato Sanchez, being eased into the club by going back to being a substitute. It is Carlo Ancelotti's first European title. For FC Rostov, a solid goalkeeper in Zoltan Chinaev, experience in 36-year-old Cesar Navas at the back, the Belarusian wing-back Timothy Kanachev, and Ecuador's Christian Noboa, and a couple of highly rated prospects, Alexander Yerekin and the 21-year-old Iranian Sardar Azmoun, who was an injury doubt for the game, but has been past fit to start. Way as far as Thiago. Thiago with a good ball in as well. Cesar Navas got to it. Muller stretched, not high enough. Didn't reach Vidal. Safely with Chinaev.
Fraction away from falling to Thomas Muller. Lovely little ball into the box. Nice little weight on it. They keep it alive fine. Rather than Costa.
There's Kimmich. Just a little too high, but only a little.
Not a million miles away, Joshua Kimmich. Trying to put it in and around the 6-yard box, just got a little bit too much on it.
I'll be busy again in a moment. Rafinha's played more of the game in the Rostov half than his own. Fired over the top of Chinaev's goal. There's an elaborate dive just to give us an idea of how far away it was from Joshua Kimmich, who's got the taste, having scored his first goal on Friday.
That was a nice strike, wasn't it? Lovely strike, but it came from Arturo Vidal crossfield pass of about 50 yards out on the right-hand side.
Muller, Kimmich, three in red in the middle. Lewandowski, one of them, of course, just popped up, stayed underneath the ball.
Just pulled up his marker really nicely. Once Joshua Kimmich got to the byline, lovely little 1-2. Thomas Muller gets to the byline, he stands it up. Lewandowski had half a yard. This is to guide that a little bit lower if he can. All right, he's going away from goal. It's a decent cross, the pace is on it. He's trying to guide it to the far post. A little bit unlucky.
What it was for, but he didn't hang about.
Well, I think Gatskan's saying his shirt got pulled. There's a lot going on inside the 18-yard box.
Gatskan certainly had a hold of Lewandowski's, but who started it all?
How do you spot that as a referee? How on earth do you spot that? It's a big call. Players going down left, right and centre.
Bold call, perhaps not so bold with Bayern Munich at home. The Rostov players were bemused. Lewandowski picks himself up to try and give Bayern Munich the lead. The lead they would have hoped would have come earlier tonight, but this will settle the nerves if it goes in. Lewandowski, 42 goals last season, already on the board with 7 in this campaign. And Lewandowski scores with ease. It's taken Bayern Munich a little while, but you can see there's a bit of feeling in the celebrations. They will mean business from now on. More goals in the offing for them, they will feel, now that that Rostov defence has been breached. Lewandowski, on the spot, from the spot. Bayern 1, Rostov 0.
Never really in doubt, was it? You look at his technique, he's given the goalkeeper the eyes, a little pause. Nice little finish into the corner. Now all of a sudden Bayern can relax. And it's up to Rostov to try and come out, to try and break them down, try and come out and play counter-attacking football, have possession themselves, which should lead for more gaps. Goalkeepers went to the left-hand side. Good penalty from Lewandowski.
Alaba, Muller, Alaba, Lewandowski beaten to it. That was some useful defending from Denis Terencha, who came inside from the left-hand side for Rostov.
Done really well, Terencha. All of a sudden Bayern were in, they picked a couple of little passes outside of Douglas Costa down the left.
Here comes another cross, courtesy of Kimmich. Up went Lewandowski, there's Hummels! Kept out by Chinaev. Another Bayern corner.
I think he's took one to the face, Mats Hummels, as well.
Oh, hasn't he just?
Yeah, good save from the goalkeeper. He's very brave, Mats Hummels. Only had eyes on the ball.
Helped across. Hummels did take one.
Yeah, it's
from Mir Mevlia.
Yeah, I think it's quite accidental. I don't think it's not malicious. I think both players got eyes on the ball. You can see Mevlia's just got his eyes on the ball.
Alaba. Kimmich. By Thiago to Alaba. Last chance of the first half here, and it is a chance, and it is a second Bayern goal. It's those two again. Lewandowski with number 1, Muller with number 2. It's just what Rostov desperately had to avoid. Right on the stroke of half-time. Bayern Munich 2, FC Rostov 0.
Absolutely stunning technique. Once the ball gets out wide, you know it's going to come in the box. David Alaba it is who puts it in the box, but this technique is unbelievable because this is a hard ball to hit. It's all about technique and timing, and that is Thomas Muller to a T. That is a beautiful finish. Goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance. Lovely contact. Just guided it into the corner. All the weight was on the cross. Lovely timing.
Well, they're hunting as a double act again. He was scoring them, the giant Spaniard, who's not exactly flying back to his defensive station.
No, not in a hurry to get back, is he?
A little more of a trot on now as Vidal finds Lewandowski, finds Costa, and it's turned in by Kimmich. I think there was a touch from Vidal, but the decisive one came from Joshua Kimmich, who scored 2 goals in 2 games for Bayern Munich.
Do you know what? When Douglas Costa picks up the ball, I've said it a million times, as soon as he gets it, he takes half a touch, and he just puts balls in the box every now and again, every single time he puts it in the box. It's borderline offside, and all of a sudden he gets him back himself, and then a lovely little ball in the 6-yard box, and Joshua Kimmich ain't going to miss that. That is an easy skill, but it's all about the cross. That is to perfection. Vidal's in at the near post, and Kimmich's arriving quite late. Simple tapping.
Well, he had to wait 40 games to get his first Bayern Munich goal. Now he's got 2 in 2. The player who was converted into a defender in trouble now. Look at Lewandowski having been an extra defender. Now he's in his natural position. Oh, that's a sitter for him. He missed a sitter at Schalke on Friday in the Bundesliga. And that's another one by his standards. He just about, well, I don't think he did break stride from back to front.
He must have travelled all of 60-70 yards there, Lewandowski. Well, that is having trust in your winger, Douglas Costa, because you know he's going to put the cross in. Kalachev couldn't get back, and that's a sitter for someone of his ilk and his standard. Anyway.
Bernat. Heading goalwards and in by Joshua Kimmich, who all of a sudden just can't stop scoring. For club and country, they're flying in.
Lovely ball into the box. On the money from Bernat. Joshua Kimmich gets in the box. Lovely header. I mean, he must have jumped all of 6, 7, 8 foot. A lovely little guided header into the bottom corner. I wouldn't imagine that's Joshua Kimmich's forte, but it was a lovely header. Timed his run to perfection in the box, and all right, the marking's poor, but nicely guided into the bottom corner.
Well, he is some talent. 2 very different goals tonight. 2 goals in less than 8 minutes that have taken this firmly away from FC Rostov, and now have Bayern Munich chasing records.
Oh, Joshua Kimmich starts adding goals to his game. I mean, we know he's a talent and we know he's a player. He's never been prolific over the years. Goalkeeper's absolutely furious. It's not
Vidal goes for it. Oh, kept out by Shanayev, but only just.
Because it was heading towards the top corner. Lovely strike from Vidal.
Good job he's not playing with the solid wooden ones of yesteryear.
Or he might have just bent his sort of leg back on the post just there as he dives in. Ooh, might have took one on the hip.
Yeah, this referee was ready to blow for a free kick, but let him get on with it, and he did to good effect. Yerokin, that was a good cross too. Turned over and behind for a corner by Javi Martinez.
And the attitude was Noboa was in at the far post. Terrific move. Yerokin done really well with the cross. Just fired one across. Martinez done really well getting the left foot on that. Got on all day long, I would imagine. No,
he hasn't. He's lifted it. Oh, what a chance! And it's saved by Neuer. Cesar Navas didn't get to it, but they still had height in there. And Prepelica who got up. What a good run.